All right, so boom, Thunderbolts, right? Pretty pretty good movie. I was like, I'm not gonna lie, I was like not there to the start of it. I was 20 minutes late to the movie, so this is not gonna be a review. It's not gonna be a very authentic review, but this is gonna be a reaction. And spoilers. Big, 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 big spoilers. So leave now. I'm going to give you 5 seconds to leave. I'm in the McDonald's parking lot. I just had 2 sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddles and a hash brown. But anyways, Thunderbolts, the movie. Mostly just going to talk about the ending here. First of all, I do want to appreciate this movie. It's good. Is it good? Is it not good? I'd have to rewatch it to give you the full breakdown. But what the heck, bruh? What the heck? The ending was interesting. Sentry as a villain, interesting. They did a lot of interesting stuff this movie. I don't want to get too into it because there's stuff I might save for a review, but I really like the Black Widow characters. Black Widow's sister and his dad, the Red Guardian, those two, I like them a lot. U.S. Agent is an amazing character. I need to watch the show to fully immerse myself in his character, but I love U.S. Agent a lot. That being said, Ghost is okay. Taskmaster fucking died. Winter Soldier, he's pretty good. But this group of characters, as much as I like half of them, probably not what we get at the end of the movie. Probably not New Avengers worthy of characters. So basically the whole setup of this movie was to reveal that they're actually the New Avengers, which is kind of a big plot twist I did not see coming and somehow was not spoiled about it. I know that I knew the New Avengers would be revealed in this movie. I did not know it was going to be the Thunderbolts. I'm guessing that's what the asterisk means in the title, is that, hey, we're not actually the Thunderbolts, we're actually the New Avengers. But wow. If the movie's going for shock value, that was extremely shocking. So I got to give the movie credit for that. Everything prior to that, I really enjoyed. I'm not going to lie, I really did enjoy. But the main purpose of this video is to talk about how I feel about the New Avengers. Like I said, I like about 50% of the roster here. That being said, they all kind of have the same powers. I don't want to butcher the name. The white hair girl, she has like the shocky thing. That's kind of cool, I guess. U.S. Agent has a shield and a gun. Now, is he still going to wield a gun? Because now he's a hero. I don't know if he's still going to wield a gun or not. Are all these people going to wield guns? Because that's kind of their whole thing, is wielding guns. But now that they're heroes, are they still going to let them wield guns? Is that what they're going to... just call them the Gunvengers or something. Because that's all they are, is they wield guns and kick and stuff. It's kind of funny. It's like an Avengers team full of Black Widows and Captain Americas, which is kind of funny to think about. Yeah, definitely not as fleshed out and deep as the original, the OG Avengers. But this movie tries to do some fleshing out of the characters and stuff like that. Does a decent job. I forgot to mention Sentry as well. We also have Sentry, or Bob, as they say. And, he's kind of, towards the end of the movie, the post-credit scene, it seems like he hasn't activated in like a full year, which is interesting. So, yeah, there's really no conflict in this movie because they end up Oh yeah, even the bad guy, yeah, he's a part of the group now too. You guys are all heroes now, which is kind of a crazy twist. I was expecting them to all be heroes, yeah, as the Thunderbolts, not as the New Avengers. New Avengers is supposed to be like supposed to be in the comics, I believe, is supposed to be like all young superhero characters, and Yelvana, is that how you say it? She is like, she's youngest. Everyone else is like pushing their age and stuff. I do like some of the new looks. I don't like U.S. Agent's new look towards the end of the film. Red Guardian's looks kind of funny. He's gonna be a funny character in the Avengers films. Everyone else looks okay, I guess. Ghost is an interesting character. I wish they would do more with her, though. I feel like they could flesh her out a lot more. And I'd like to see more characters in the new Avengers. Like, maybe pull... Like, where's Spider-Man? Where is Spider-Man? Where is Spider-Man? Spider-Man is like a no-given... Like, he should be in the new Avengers. You know what I mean? He's right there. And he was so close to Tony, too. Maybe that's why he's not part of it. I don't know. But Spider-Man seems like the obvious choice to be in this group. And actually could probably be the leader, kind of like Tony was. That just makes a lot of sense to insert Spider-Man in this movie. In this new Avengers group. It just makes sense. Someone else I was kind of thinking about, why not put Star-Lord in this? I don't know if they're going to use Star-Lord or all at not. I don't even know if he was listed as one of the one of the characters in a Doomsday, because they had that big roster lineup. I don't know if Chris Pratt was one of the names that they said or not, but I feel like he'd be an interesting insert. Or, give him his own movie, have him do something. And then, the final post-credit scene was ruined for this movie completely. Completely. Nice seeing the whole group together, 14 months. Cool. I like it. However, the reveal of the Fantastic Four was ruined in the literal credits of the movie. It literally says the Fantastic Four score, and that's one of the last things you see. I was like, oh, maybe I missed it. Maybe I'm not going to see it. You see it. It's one of the very first things you see before the big reveal. There is no big reveal. They soiled it. You had to put the music credits in the movie. Really corny for them to do that. That kind of upset me. I mean, we knew it was going to come anyways. I feel like that's like the internet exists now, unfortunately, so post-credit scenes just aren't going to have the same effect as they used to 10 years ago. But I was not expecting the Thunderbolts to become the new Avengers. I was not expecting that. Interesting to see what's going on. I think they also mentioned something about, I think they mentioned Sam Wilson is trying to like buy the building or something, which I think is really interesting. I don't know how all that's going to unfold. I'm guessing he's going to be part of who knows what group he's going to... They said, hey, your movie sucks so much, you're a part of no group. We're not putting you in the Avengers. We're not putting you in the new Avengers. That's how much your movie sucked. I guess that's what they're saying. I don't know what else they're trying to say. But dang. I'm guessing... So we're going to have the new Avengers in the movie. Going to have the old Avengers, ? And then X-Men as well coming in. And, we see the Fantastic Four spacecraft coming in through space. And that's kind of it. It would have been nice to see the cast of the Fantastic Four instead of just the logo. But I guess, if that's how they want to do it, then it's okay. Sure, show the logo. It's not like we've already seen a million trailers and literally the Fantastic Four and everything for the past year or the past 6 months. But sure, go ahead, show the logo, even though you showed the score in the credits and ruined that too. But go ahead and butter it up, lather it up. But, it's going to be interesting to see. I don't know. I'm guessing Bucky is the new leader of this new Avengers team. I don't know. And it's such a weird ending because, they're about to lock this girl up. They're about to kill her. And then all of a sudden, I kind of like it though. She flips the curtain and like, we're on TV. We're on TV, doing the good old The Boys reference where everything is filmed and you can't do bad stuff because it's filmed. We're on camera. You can't do anything bad. So, and then reveal them as the new Avengers. And they're just not going to question it at all. They're just not going to be like, oh, yeah, we're going to work for her now because she said this on TV and we're the new Avengers. So, instead of being mad that she tried to kill us before, now we're going to be happy because we get to be heroes now. I don't fully buy that. I don't fully appreciate that, especially when you have you have the name Avengers in the title. You know what I mean? Not everyone's going to take that the right way, And, change is hard to accept, too. Like, I mean, I'm not to say this movie wasn't good. I liked it. I thought it was good. But, I feel like for the ending to be justified, this movie needed to be about 100 times better to fully justify that ending and make it feel like, you know what? These characters, yeah, they do deserve to be the new Avengers. And the thing is, too, they didn't even stop the conflict in the movie. So it's not... They did stop the conflict, okay. But it was another Captain America, hey, let's talk this out situation. You know what I mean? And that's 2 Marvel movies in a row where, like, hey, instead of actual action and fight scenes towards the climax of the movie, instead we're going to talk things out, talk out our feelings, and that's how we're going to end the movie. And, 2 movies in a row that it's been like that. At this point, they might do that shit to Doctor Doom, too. Would not be surprised if they have Reed Richards himself has a therapy session with Doctor Doom, Iron Man, and they have some coffee and talk out their feelings. And then he's like, you know what? I'm going to be Iron Man again. Would not be surprised. But because that's the pace we're looking at right now. And, I do think that is kind of where it's going to lead to, is going to be like, yeah, Doctor Doom, but hey, it's the Iron Man Doctor Doom. So I think he's going to reprise his role as Iron Man. I think he's going to somehow, some way, he's going to come back as Iron Man. And you know what? He is going to be old, but guess what? Iron Man... This is the future. We live in the future now. Iron Man's just going to be a CGI suit. He ain't even going to have to act, barely. He's going to do some voice lines over a CGI flying Iron Man. I could see it. I could see that going for a long time. Does it taint the Infinity War saga? Absolutely. But will it make Marvel and Disney more money? Absolutely. So I do think that's kind of going to happen. And, maybe they can find a way for it to happen. Maybe they won't Toy Story 4 it, Toy Story 5 it. They'll find a good way to legitimately bring Iron Man back to the franchise. And, if it's anyone that could do it, it's the Russo bros who wrote his death in the first place. So maybe they can write his rebirth in a proper, accurate way that's not going to upset everyone. You know what I mean? And the fact that this movie isn't really ultimately not upsetting is a good sign for the MCU. The fact that I know I've been going on a little bit of a rant, but it's not completely upsetting. It's a good film. It's not Civil War good, but it's a good film. And I will rewatch it so I can make a proper review on it. But, I can't hate it. But what I can hate is, what are they doing with this? Where is this going to go? Is it going to go anywhere? Is it a facade? Is it going to be, you know, we think this is the new Avengers, and as soon as that Doomsday starts up, I'm going to say first 15 minutes will be like, nah, no, you're not. You're not the new Avengers. No, you're not. We are. And then they do the young kids and everything. I don't know. Maybe they do. Maybe they don't. But interesting enough to talk about it. Interesting enough to make a video about it. And Sentry is going to be interesting too. I actually liked Sentry a lot in this movie. The actor for him kind of looks like Heath Ledger. I don't know if I'm the only one that thinks that, but he kind of looks like Heath Ledger. And he's a really good actor. He did really good. But interesting to see. He seems really OP too. And interesting to see how he will come back and how he'll be used for good for when they eventually bring him back. It's going to be interesting to see. But I don't know. Kind of hard for me to buy that all these bad guys are going to be like, you know what? We're promoted to good guys now. Hell yeah, we are. Part of me wants to think, they're called the New Avengers, but they're gonna abuse it. They're gonna abuse it somehow. Some sort of story element where it's like they get back to their evil, bad ways or something. Because I think it's rumored too that in the Doomsday movie we're supposed to get a bad Avengers. Like they were supposed to get evil Avengers in the movie too. So you're telling me we're gonna have the New Avengers team that are compromised of villains, and also the evil Avengers, and also actual Doctor Doom. You know what I mean? It seems like what are we doing? Like there's so many bad guys that are like doing their stuff. I don't know. It's very, very palm in the face worthy. Something also I wanted to mention about Captain America. There's like maybe 5 versions of Captain America that exist right now. And that's right now. I can see them adding more, especially if there's going to be an evil Captain America in the future. Like we have the Red Guardian, U.S. Agent, Winter Soldier, if you want to get technical. And then, you know what I mean? And then they had the one in the Brave New World too that popped up. And I guess he was like one of the old Captain Americas or something. I don't know. It feels like it's kept getting, there's so many retcons to it. I don't know if they're retcons or like oversights or what you want to call it. But the amount of Captain Americas going on right now is a lot of Captain Americas. Like I said, this team is basically Captain Americas and Black Widows all over. So I'm glad they were able to talk Sentry out of his feelings and stuff, but I'd love to see them actually go up against a threat. And we're not gonna be able to see it happen. And there's never being a sequel. There's not gonna be a new Avengers movie. That's just not gonna happen. I do think part of this is a facade, and they'll just shoot this down like within the first 15 to 20 minutes of the very first Doomsday movie. I just see it happening. I'm sorry. I don't see them carrying their weight. I don't see them making a new Avengers movie. It's just not in the cards right now. Unless they add a lot of firepower, unless they flesh out the characters, do something, it's just not going to happen. Don't get me wrong. Love the actors. I do love the characters, but it's just not going to carry its weight. It's just not. And I hope they don't neuter my boy U.S. Agent, because I love the fact that he's an anti-hero. I love that he's mean. Don't make him a nice guy. Please, don't take that from me. Don't take away my U.S. Agent. Don't make him nice. I like that he's mean. I like these characters mean. Keep them mean. Keep them nasty. I don't want them to be heroes. So I guess I'm a little upset about that. But don't do it. Please. But overall, decent movie. Like I said, might make a review eventually. If you guys like this kind of content, please like and subscribe. Love ya. 10 times 10 times 10. And, more movies and reactions coming soon. Peace, y'all.